All right, we made it to Kings Island. We're pretty early. We're about, 30 minutes, 40 minutes before park opening here? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm here with Austin Mee, youth minister, outgoing youth minister at Holy Spirit Catholic Church. And this is his first time at Kings Island. Are you excited?
Very excited.
Yeah, let's go.
It's been 15 years in the making.
15 years. Yeah, I was here last summer, and I was not planning on going this year, but I'm very glad to be back to re-ride some of these rides and introduce Austin to the Beast. That's kind of the top priority today, is to get on the Beast, but the park is only open until 7 p.m., so we sadly will not be able to get him a night ride, but it'll still be really good. But let's check out Kings Island. So there are no physical maps anymore available, so Austin is going to take a picture of this to pretend that he has a physical map, sort of. Even though there's a map on the app.
Yeah, but I don't want to drain my battery for no reason.
Hey, look, I'm here to help you to ride the rides that you want to ride, and I will get to ride them as well. I'm pretty pumped about that. So I will help you get to wherever you want to go. I think our game plan is to try to go to the Beast first, because that is the top priority item here at this park. Super classic. And Austin, when did you first hear about the Beast, Austin?
Well, I really was told about the Beast because one of my best friends growing up was from Cincinnati.
Oh.
And so he would go to Kings Island as a kid. And then he told tales of this as we were kind of a Kings Dominion home park family where I grew up. And not only the Beast, but Son of Beast, when it had a loop.
Rest in peace.
He had ridden that one.
Oh.
And it was just like, I just want to get there, but like it's so far away. Like I had to manufacture a trip, and at the time I was just in middle school and stuff. So then we kept planning, and now at this point it's just like I gotta take matters into my own hands.
Absolutely. And
different era.
You know, this year is probably a good time to try the Beast out because they just retracked a good portion of it, and so it should be pretty smooth. And I hear that some of the trim brakes that usually punched in really, really hard are not as bad now. So we'll see how it holds up to years past. Last year I had absolutely the best ride on the Beast ever. It was a night ride, front row, and there was fog rolling in through the woods, and it was the spookiest, craziest thing ever. Very, very exciting stuff, but we're very glad to be here. So right now we're just kind of walking around Kings Island. We're still about 20 minutes from official park opening, but they're just letting us walk around, which is surprising us. I thought for sure there'd be kind of a literal physical rope keeping us from going around the park, but it's really chill. There's nobody here. There's no employees. And it is a gorgeous morning.
They look like they're about to start testing.
I bet they are, man.
They're up at their station.
Yeah. All right, the Beast is over here, bro. Going to the Beast. Look at these Beast feet. Yeah.
All right.
Let's go. So you have never actually watched an on-ride POV of this either, have you?
At least not in recent enough memory to remember it.
Okay.
I know that we're just going, I know it uses the land well. I know it's straight through the woods. I know there's multiple chain lifts. That's about it.
It'll be very surprising. All right, it is officially 10 o'clock, and they're about to open this ride up. Oh, man. Woo! This is a historic moment in Austin's life.
In many ways, this is reminiscent of kind of the area and line of Grizzly.
Oh yeah, Grizzly is like the closest thing that Kings Dominion has to the Beast, and it's a really great night ride. They're not on the same plane of existence, though. All right, we just got off the Beast. What'd you think, Austin? Was it worth the wait?
It was. It's so long, you know. You get your money's worth. It really is named appropriately. You're out there in the middle of nowhere. Nobody's there to rescue you from the Beast.
Yeah, there's nobody out there. Nobody can hear you scream in the woods. Yeah, it's so good. This particular ride we rode in the very, very front row, and it was great. The retract parts were really, really smooth, but that trim brake, man.
Well.
Yeah, there's still rough parts. But you still get a wooden coaster. Yeah, if it was totally smooth, it'd be kind of weird. But the trim brake did really punch in super hard.
It was aggressive.
it was an aggressive trim brake. We got pretty much stopped mid-course. So we'll try it later and see if they're a little bit more forgiving, a little bit more merciful with the trim later. So, but
we also almost ran over a squirrel.
Oh yeah, the squirrel almost ended his life. That was scary. I'm glad we didn't get squirted with squirrel guts there at the end. Good deal. I think we might be heading to Mystic Timbers next. So, or Diamondback, I don't know, whichever one comes first.
We sit back, relax, enjoy a ride for the back down here on the...
All right, we just got off of Mystic Timbers. What'd you think, Austin?
Non-stop, just jostling you around. If it's not the best wooden coaster I've ridden, it is top 3.
Yeah, I mean, after that ride in particular, we just rode it twice because the lines started to stack up a little bit and we wanted to ride it before it got even crazier here. That last ride convinced me that is my favorite wooden coaster, especially that first drop, twisting down, and then just like the jostling, like back and forth, like there's just these gliding, like,
things going.
yeah, just this gliding, like swooping motion with airtime. It is just one of a kind. It's beautiful. That is an awesome ride. The shed is a little bit silly, but
Oh, I like it.
you like the shed.
I mean, I like the fact that there can be like unique little, like, oh, you get the snake, oh, you get the whatever.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. Another thing that I appreciated about this experience was that the guy in front of us asked me, he's actually the second person to ask me, have you actually been to Energylandia or are you just wearing the t-shirt? And so I got to share with him my experience of Energylandia, which that song has been in our head.
Energylandia, Energylandia, świetna zabawa, wszyscy ludzie. Energylandia, Energylandia, to jest zabawa, przez duże serce.
Energylandia.
Now it's going to be in our head all day. It's great. So I think we're going to hit Diamondback now. That is the next ride in this vicinity. I don't know. I don't know what to expect with the crowds today.
Well, I don't know. It just seems to get more and more. Like, there's a lot of people heading over here, but it's not like the lines are more than like 10 minutes yet.
There are more people coming in, but what I have not seen yet are giant groups of people wearing the same t-shirt. So let's hope that that stays the case.
I thought it was going to be like this park.
We just got off a Diamondback, the B&M Hyper Coaster. That was way, way, way better than I remember. That was awesome. What were your thoughts, Austin?
It really pushed some G's a lot. The airtime was really good.
Oh, yeah.
Whipping off the front end of the hills. And it just really went through every element pretty well. It also had some rattle. The rattlesnake had some rattle.
Yeah, is a Diamondback a rattlesnake? That was one of our questions. It is officially a rattlesnake. So that makes sense. The B&M rattle makes sense on this ride. But yeah, those airtime hills were phenomenal. There were very, very few trims on the first, second, and third hills.
It just went.
Yeah, there was a trim maybe on the third or fourth hill. So that was great to have so many in a row without any kind of interruption. That was awesome. And yeah, it reminded me a lot of Mako, the intensity of the airtime on Mako. But I haven't ridden that one since 2008 or 9 or something like that. And yeah, because last year when I was here, it was broken all day. So super happy to get on that one. That was awesome. Diamondback.
Was that the beast?
So we just got off of Orion, Kings Island's Giga Coaster. Some people call into question its Giga status because it's technically not 300 feet tall, but it does have a 300-foot tall drop. Yeah, I mean, it was a great ride. It's a very, very good ride. But all the way through the ride, I was just thinking, man, I'd rather be riding Fury 325.
Low-key kind of mid. Like, it's really tough when there's a very similar coaster in the same park that
Yeah.
you just compared it to.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what is different about this? Actually, Diamondback has more interesting things going on. And
Yeah.
so we both looked at each other at the end of the ride, and we were just like, neither one of us wanted to say it, but we were just like, yeah, I think I like Fury better, or not Fury, Diamondback better, but Fury
Yeah.
also much better. Yeah.
Yeah, we both look. It's like I like Diamondback better.
Yeah, it's just better. I don't know.
Yeah, it does very similar things. I think that the reason why Thunderstriker and Fury work at Carowinds is because they're so different. Like Thunderstriker is so clearly all about airtime, whereas Fury has those like low to ground, like turns right along, like the bank turns right along the ground, going like 90 miles an hour. It's just such a different ride, and it just feels so much different. This one, it's got enough similar items to Diamondback that it's like, well, it's just a little bit taller.
Yeah, what else are we doing?
It's just a little bit taller.
The first drop is great.
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, let's go on to the next ride.
Yeah, I mean, the standout moment for me on Orion is the small bunny hill
Yeah, okay, no,
on
that
the way
was
back.
cool.
Yeah.
The bunny hill that's kind of like right before you go into the helix.
Yeah.
That was the moment. No, I agree with that.
That is a phenomenal little airtime hill. It is very powerful, and you're going really, really fast still. So that's the highlight. But other than that, I don't know. I could take it or leave it. I don't know. So
Glad I rode it. You gotta
yeah,
get it.
yeah, you got to get the credit, man. And
I was able to see a lot of the park as well. You know, I kind of like a good chain lift.
it's beautiful. Yeah, it's a beautiful ride. These things are just so
does look
impressive.
nice. It really does. The color scheme is clean.
It's clean. It's fresh. It looks nice, and it's really, really impressive looking. So they have a great ride. I'm sure people love it. Like the general public loves Orion, but I don't know. As kind of a nerd, I'm more on Team Diamondback, but I'm not gonna complain. I'm glad to be here, and it's a good ride. I think we need a little bit of a break. I think we need a water break, and maybe some blue ice cream if we can find it, or honestly, it's getting to be lunchtime.
It's almost there.
It's almost lunchtime, so we're gonna have to start looking for somewhere good to eat. But yeah, this has been awesome. The shirt people are coming. the giant groups of. We think there's some sort of band thing going on today, which makes sense.
Cincinnati area middle schools.
Yeah, the middle school band camp has arrived. So things are heating up here. There's a lot more lines, but Kings Island is ready. You got to hand it to them. They're doing a great job already.
Oh.
They have 3 trains running on all these rides.
And
So
I'd say really the highlight of the trip so far has been the ride staff is on point. They're making
Dude,
jokes.
they're so good.
They're doing their job well. They're getting trains in and out pretty well.
Yeah. I mean, with how many people are here right now, the lines are still very, very manageable. And yeah, the ride ops are crushing it. This place is run so well. It is such a high quality park, and it makes a busy day kind of manageable still, which is nice. A lot of parks get so swamped and it's just so miserable and you don't even want to be there, but it's not bad here still. So shout out to Kings Island ride operators. They are just killing it right now. So we're in Cincinnati, so we had to try the Skyline chili. I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking at right here. What is this?
It's a Cincinnati style chili. Like I've had it before.
Like spaghetti.
It's like a spaghetti meat sauce type of chili concoction, and you gotta get it 4 ways.
You got to get it
With the
4-way
cheese
with
and
the
the
onions and the cheese, and then of course you get these weird little oyster crackers for some reason. Okay, we're gonna try Skyline chili for the first time. You got to get the deep down spaghetti. I don't know about this.
It's good, believe me.
All right, bottoms up. Okay, I was not a believer, but now I am. That's very good. It's quite tasty. It's a different
different
kind.
chili.
Yeah, it's a very different kind of chili. It's more like it's more just like spaghetti. Very good. Well, with our bellies filled with Skyline chili, I think we're gonna go try to ride the Racer, which is very similar to, I don't know what they call it these days, but Rebel Yell. What do they call it now?
I think they actually also
Racer.
renamed it Racer.
I think it's just called Racer, which is boring. So we're gonna ride the Racer. I love this entrance. I think it's really beautiful.
Yeah, this really reminds me of like Kennywood stuff.
Yeah, it's classic. It's a classic ride. Okay, we just got off the Racer and we totally got gypped.
Yeah, it was not good.
The train
It was-
that we raced against had like a whole train length on us, so there was no chance.
Yeah, I mean on the chain lift, it might have been 2/3 of the trail.
Yeah, there's no winning. There's no winning when there's that much of a difference. But we're gonna ride it again and try to win this time. This is a matter of pride.
Yeah. It
And-
might even take another try after this. Who knows? Watch the blue train be really slow.
I don't want the return of the Skyline chili, that's all.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, we lost again. That one was a lot closer, but
That was a heartbreaking loss.
it started off really close and then somehow they pulled away. Not sure how that happened. Whatever, I'm not bitter.
Well, I'm better.
I'm not immature about these sorts of things. Ever. Whoa, now we're gonna ride this guy right here. Oh my gosh.
Piece of chili now.
Oh man. Wow. Rest in peace, son of beast. So this is easily the longest line of the day for Banshee, but we don't mind because we're still kind of digesting. We're gonna wait for the front on this one. We've waited this long, it is worth having the best experience possible on an invert. All right, we just rode the Banshee. So Austin, what are your initial thoughts on this one?
I really enjoyed it. I would say it's been my favorite ride of the park so far.
Whoa!
It just made me laugh, you know? It's as simple as that. It made me laugh out loud. I was just having fun the whole time. There was some unique things like whatever it was, the Batwing loop.
Yeah.
And then the like inline or heartline roll that's like slow. I hope I'm not spoiling things, but like it just did things that really flowed well, and I just had a good time. And that's what a ride is supposed to do, right? This is an entertainment park.
It is an extremely entertaining ride. I mean, sometimes people say that the inversions on this are just so huge that people say it's forceless. I, number one, disagree with that. I think there's plenty of force on this guy. Sustained positive G's throughout the whole ride, but not in an uncomfortable way.
Yeah.
Like, which sometimes these B&M inverts, I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm getting old, but I don't like to be experiencing like 6 G's for like 5 seconds at a time. Like, I kind of enjoy it if it's not completely destroying me. But it's enough force where you're like, whoa, this is like intense. But then you get the floater kind of experience during the 0G roll. You get the float, and then you get like the hang time during that inline sort of twist barrel roll thing. The Batwing just feels so huge. That's the trade-off. Like, yeah, okay, you don't get the really tight, high positive G's, but you get these massive inversions that are just so just vast. They're beautiful. Really a beautiful ride, I think, while you're riding it.
Beautiful. The color scheme is unique and beautiful. I really like it.
Definitely. Once again, 3 train operations on this. They're just doing such a good job today. Like, this was the longest line that we waited, and we waited what, like 20 minutes maybe?
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
So
No, they're churning through people.
okay, I think we're gonna try to ride the Bat now, and then get some blue ice cream. I'm pretty pumped about this blue ice cream. All right, time for the Bat, and more specifically, time for a little walk, because this is like Energylandia style queue line. It is the longest queue. I got lost back here once. It's crazy, man.
I haven't even seen the ride yet.
Exactly. It's absurd.
There it is.
I'm gonna get my steps in on this queue right here. Yo, the Bat.
The Bat.
That was an awesome ride.
It's a relic, right? Like there aren't too many of these left.
Yeah. It's a piece of roller coaster history.
This is by far the most intense version I've ridden. Like,
Whoa, more intense than the Big Bad Wolf, you'd say?
yeah, I mean the Big Bad Wolf only has the one thing, right? But this
Yeah.
is like you're zooming the whole time.
You're really swinging. Yeah, you really start swinging at times. It's good. Up. Swing up, Energylandia, Energylandia, Energylandia. We are big fans of the Bat.
Big Bat fans.
The Big Bat
fan club.
fan. Big Bat Wolf. Revenge.
Big Bat Wolf.
Yeah, that thing's sweet, dude.
Bat's revenge.
Dude, check out what they got here at Kings Island today. They have these cicadas. I thought we weren't going to see these guys for another like 16, 17 years, but here they are. They're rocking and rolling in Ohio. I guess they have like another brood here or something that's on a different time frame or whatever. I don't know how this works. We found the ice cream, the blue ice cream, the ice scream zone, and it's a pretty long line, so it must be worth it.
It's just not what I'm expecting, and it simultaneously is.
What does it taste like?
Like I want to say it's cotton candy, but like it also kind of just tastes like a really artificial blueberry.
Oh, okay.
Like it's good.
I like that. Whoa, that's nice. Soft serve, nice and creamy. Yeah, it's nice. Very good. Highly recommend the blue ice cream. All right, we're gonna ride the Eiffel Tower now. Kings Dominion's Eiffel Tower is never open, but this one is open today. So wow. We are on the Eiffel Tower now, as you can see, and it is a beautiful view from all around. We were just talking about how it kind of feels like looking on a roller coaster tycoon park. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I feel like I can just grab the claw and pick up the entertainer and move them over here. You know what I'm saying?
And drop them into the water.
Yeah, or just put a bunch of do not enter signs in 4 different directions and then make a bobsled track land on them and kill them. You know?
Yeah, like that's totally what we're thinking about as we're just looking at this theme park right here.
How's everybody's view? Great.
Wonderful.
Does anybody have any questions about the tower and trying to view?
All right, so this is the only coaster credit that I do not actually currently have at this park, and so we're gonna try to ride it. We'll see if they let us. It's teeny tiny, but we're just gonna try.
Pumpkin coasters.
Sit upright, sit up tall, get ready for that 8-foot fall. You're on the Great Pumpkin Coaster. Have fun. Put those arms up high and then turn around one more time. Welcome back. How was that ride? Sounds pretty awesome.
All right, I just got off the Great Pumpkin Coaster. I did not expect to get a coaster credit today, and that was extremely embarrassing, but hey, you know what? Whatever. It's, I'm pretty pumped. So now I've ridden all 17 coasters here. That's great. So we're spending the last couple hours we have here at Kings Island riding some of our favorites. So we're currently in line for the Beast. We got off the Beast for a second time. Any follow-up thoughts on another go on that Beast?
I think it's just kind of climbing up the rankings.
Now you got to come back again one day
The
so
night
that you
ride.
can go on a night ride. Cause
Yeah, that's now the thing to come back for the park for.
yeah, the park is only open until 7 o'clock tonight. So we're gonna go under. Whoa! Crazy. That was a crazy point of view of us going under the queue line thing. But yeah, that's a reason to come back. It's just to ride it at night. Now we're gonna try to get this credit for Austin because he hasn't ridden this one. I rode it a long time ago when it was still Italian Job, I think, or maybe it had just become backlot. But now it's Queen City. Woo! Now it's Queen City Stunt Coaster or something. Because apparently Cincinnati is Queen City, even though Charlotte is Queen City. Although I just learned that too, so.
But Charlotte actually makes sense.
All right, that wasn't too bad. Not too bad, but it basically had no effects working whatsoever. There was like
Seriously.
just Flight of the Valkyrie playing and no fire, no helicopter, no nothing. So it's kind of a shadow of its former self, but that's okay. Credit number 16 or 15. What is this?
15.
This is credit number 15
Flight of
in
Fear
Vertigo.
has been an hour long haul.
Yeah, Flight of Fear is really popular, and I guess just a slower line, but we're gonna crush this thing because it's a short line right now. In Vertigo, terrible ride. I would be okay with that going away ASAP at this park. I mean, it just doesn't belong here. Everything here is so high quality, but that is so low quality. But credit it unlocked,
Yeah,
and
that's what it was for.
I did not get a new credit. I rode that a long time ago, but I did get to do some penance, and I'm undoing all of that penance by complaining about it right now. So, oh well, whatever. We're done. I think we're gonna finish off the day here on another ride on Banshee, which we're very excited about. That was a highlight for today. I think at one point, Austin, you said this was your favorite.
Immediate impression was it's my favorite in the park.
Okay, so we'll see.
I think it will remain that way.
We'll see after this ride. I think this will be kind of a deciding ride for Austin. My favorite is still Mystic Timbers, but this is very, very good too. All right, guys, that's going to do it for our trip here to Kings Island. We've had really an impressive day here. I've been really just amazed at the ride operations, the park operations. They are just working tip-top shape here at Kings Island already at the beginning of the year here. All the rides were functioning at maximum capacity, like 2-3 trains. I mean, the park was fairly crowded today, but really overall, it was not very bad at all with how well they were running everything. So, and Austin, this was your first time ever at Kings Island. Final closing thoughts as we head out.
I'm walking away feeling very satisfied. And
Yeah.
I laughed many times on these rides. The Beast was great. It lived up to the hype. And I found some new favorites as well in Banshee and Diamondback. There's some really great coasters here.
Yeah, there's a reason why this park is one of the most beloved and most appreciated. So, yeah, I'm really glad we got to visit today, and I appreciate you watching this video. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel if you've enjoyed what you watched. And Father Anthony, Father Airtime, and Austin signing out. from another episode here on Father Airtime Coasters. Yeah! Let's go.